come. Like I said to my buddy earlier today, because he really has no idea what's going on with it. And like I've stated, like over the past 10 years, we've been way more oppressed than we really should be. And we haven't really done anything about it. So I'm grateful for the fact it sucks to what it's become, but I'm grateful for the facts because now we're pushed to a point where we have to fight to get back what we rightfully should have had from birth. And even since I've been born, we've been oppressed as a country, maybe not as oppressed of other countries, uh, but still the Canadian people have been I feel treated wrongfully for a long time.
Well, I don't usually involve myself in those sort of things, but as I said before, when it comes to, government wanting now to tell you what medical procedures you have to have, and if you don't have certain ones, you're going to be segregated or you're going to be taxed,
Yeah,
that just seems very scary to me that you're going to allow
yeah,
that. And once you do allow that, what do you think is coming next?
right. Like Andrea just said, yeah, this is just the tipping point for so many issues, not just vax mandates. And I agree 100%. This is what the flipping point is the vax mandates, but there are so many things that need to change in Canada to represent the entire world, right? Like to the entire world, Canada is the freest, most laid back country. And if we are going to lean more towards what everyone else in the world is leaning towards, then everyone has lost in the entire world. So unless Canada fights back on these rights that we've lost over the past 20, 30, 40 years under our noses, not really thinking about it, oh, this isn't so bad, that's not so bad, this isn't so bad. Before you know it, we're here. You don't have any rights over your own body, what you put into your own body, what you need to do to be able to see your own family, to be able to travel across your own country and not have to deal with these mandates of quarantining, of taking a specific vaccine that they won't even give you the scientific data that goes behind that vaccine that they're forcing into your arm. What's next if we're going to give up for that?
Well, yeah, exactly. What's next? And don't you think, it can be something very, very scary because you've just, given up control of your own body, for God's sake. So you're being restreamed on YouTube right now.
Oh, I am too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Sweet.
So I hope I'm going to keep an eye on the chat there.
All right. So,
I wish there was a way to send you the feed. I could send. Yeah, you could use that feed
I
I
just,
sent you to pop it into a window there.
yeah, yeah, I just had opened it up. I had it opened up in that small window. I'll do it again here. So there's my stream right there in the small window. Do you want to see it large?
No.
Here's a representation of my own stream on YouTube right now.
Well, we got to try to get it out there as much as we can. Everybody, share, share, share. So
So,
you
oh, that's because, yeah, I see. Never mind.
you can How do we share that? Like,
How do we share what?
I just shared it to a few people that on my messenger, the YouTube link, because
Nice,
it seems
nice.
to be easier for people to, some
Even
people.
if they can, even if they can jump in and maybe not even message on the stream itself, but as Andrea's doing, just message me on Messenger. I can reply to their messages.
Absolutely.
Andrea says they say it's not forced on people, but if it's between getting work or getting baxed or losing your job, it's not much of a choice. Exactly, and that's the same as me when they became mandated. I was pretty much just getting back from work from being laid off for a couple of months, and I felt like I had no choice. Like it, I wasn't mandated necessarily to get vaccinated, but my fear was that I would get back to work and not be able to go to work and help people with their plumbing, as well as plumb new houses for people that are looking to purchase new homes here in Canada. Because if I didn't get vaccinated, I might not be able to go to work. I might be forced to not work because I wasn't vaccinated. That's no different than my company does a lot of outside of work um, get-togethers. So we like to go to a pub or to a restaurant and sit down and kind of de-stress at the end of a week. And we haven't been able to really do that. One, because a lot of the restaurants are closed and a lot of those common places where you can meet are closed. But on top of that, there's a few people in our company that are kind of against the vaccines. So they haven't gotten them themselves. So they're not allowed in those restaurants. They're not allowed in those places to meet up with their own coworkers to de-stress from work in that regard, right? So it's not just the right of like forcing something into your arm. It's the right to be able to socialize, to get together as a society without mandates to put masks on, mandates to get vaccinated, mandates to show your vaccination proof of that. Like any place that I walk into now, outside of a grocery store, a liquor store, or a corner store, I have to pull out this piece of paper or open my phone and show this QR code of my vaccination and then show my ID stating, yes, I've been vaccinated. Like that, there's a few different situations in history that I've been taught during high school or during my schooling education. And those times were horrible for the people that were a part of that. And if Canada is coming into that kind of level of governing, that kind of level of policing, then the the only thing that we should do is stand up against that.
Yeah, I think for a long time people went along with all the measures, all the advice, and were willing to follow all the measures, even down to, like you guys were talking about just now, being bullied, feeling like they were bullied into having to take this medical procedure that they didn't want, just so they could work or just so they could associate. I mean, uh, many Canadians from coast to coast have missed opportunities to be together with their families over many holidays over the past 2 years, while other politicians have had no restrictions on them at all. They're allowed to go wherever they want, it seems. They can vacation
Yep.
wherever they want and do whatever they want, whenever they want. And how dare we question it? And they're only sorry when they're caught for it. And they're only sorry
Yep.
when they're caught and then somebody tells them you have to go on TV and tell people you're sorry.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like it's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. And
And the mainstream media will
people
show
were
that,
willing to
show
do
them apologizing, but
people were willing to do
well,
so much, even like I said, to be bullied into getting a medical procedure that they didn't want. But I think finally, when it came to the kids, when it said they're going to start vaccinating, so called vaccinating these kids, people were like, you know, that's enough. We can't allow this to happen because, you know, a vaccine takes 15 years to go through its process from conception to human use. 15 years typically. So, like to suggest that this thing is even a vaccine is absurd.
yeah, it's just a concoction that they can't even release the documentation as to the scientific input
Well,
of that
I
vaccine.
certainly think no one really understands the implications of it. How could you? It takes 15 years really to understand how this stuff all works. And you're
Yeah,
telling me you've done this in a matter of months and you understand what the implications of that are? How could you? That's ridiculous. It's absurd. And to think otherwise is insane.
yeah. Look here on the stream, man. We've got Travel Fund 69 talking to Ottawa Walks
Oh, nice.
right here. They're both chatting it up at the same time. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, at least we've got people on the grounds that are keeping an eye on everyone.
Well, that's the nice thing. I'm sure there's so many people there with phones recording everything, and that's so important because you know it's hard for them to construct a narrative when there's live video out there, when there's raw footage out there that totally contradicts what they're saying, like totally
Yeah.
contradicts
Well,
everything they're saying.
100%. 100%. Like you had said, there's proof out there now that the mainstream media was trying to force uh, uh, information of the fact that there's terrorists, there's people that are like, I don't know. It
I
was
mean,
it,
my
it was
God,
a mess.
they suggested that Putin is behind all of this, instigating this, and I'm like, yeah, because that makes sense. That Vladimir Putin is going to be supporting some democratic freedom movement somewhere. Like that's in character. Give me a break, for
Yeah.
God's sake. Like anything to spread fear, anything to spread doubt and propaganda. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, like you said, there's a video proving that the mainstream media had somebody with a swastika sign in an alleyway trying to make it seem like there was people that were there spreading propaganda for
Yeah,
uh
I don't really know much about that. Like I saw raw footage of a protester's sign, and it said, and I didn't get the whole thing, but it was something about, you know, taking away rights equals and a Nazi symbol or something like that. And it's like, you know, is that what they're talking about? That somebody put taking away citizens' rights is equal to being a Nazi? Because it kind of is. So
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it would not surprise me if the mainstream media was, um, what do you call it, staging events to make things look different than they actually are. I mean, anybody that's been watching the live streams, and there's Ottawa Walks, there's Travel Fun 69, there's VidStorm on YouTube, all of these. Uh, there is Zoke, there's Zot now, there's
Yeah.
um, just see if I can get
Yeah.
a
Did you
list
check
of.
in? Is
I'm gonna
there
see if I can get a list of them so I can say, because you should. Anybody that's watching this right now, if you're not following any of those guys, you should follow one or all of
100%?
them and subscribe to them. And you can watch what we're watching on this stream. You can watch it directly from the one that is streaming it and
Yeah,
show
that's
those.
why I've been just kind of showing the page, the YouTube page that I'm
Yeah, for sure.
streaming.
Because I mean,
Toast Wolf just popped in and said, "Hey, Benjamin Joseph Benjamin." Hey, Toast.
all we wanted to do here today was just to share out, because a lot of people
Yeah,
are getting shut down, or their videos are not being shown, or they can't find them when they do searches. So
yeah,
if you have access to YouTube and you can find Travel Fun 69 or
yeah. Jump in, check him out.
VidStorm or Auto Walks.
Ottawa Gazot. Yeah, Toast. We're just we're keeping an eye on the convoy, the Freedom Convoy that's kind of happening all over the world, but at this point, it's more in Ottawa for us, and
Toronto,
it's
Winnipeg,
Toronto, Winnipeg. It's kind of
Vancouver.
spreading across the entire country, and as well at the same time spreading across the world of the loss of our freedoms, the loss of our rights, and
It's a
this
protest calling for an end to all mandates.
exactly.
All mandates to come to an end. It's day 10 of the protest in the capital city in Ottawa. It's been peaceful. It's been, they've compared it to a very large Canada Day celebration full of peace and music and happiness and unity.
Best part is in all this footage that I've seen, no one's wearing a mask, and I love it.
Yeah.
No one's wearing a mask. Everyone's just out post-pandemic uh, situation type thing. Like there's no, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's sad that it's weird to see a group of people together without a mask on.
So broadcasting now live that I can see on YouTube is Auto Walks, OTTOWALKS, and I see that Travel Fun 69 is broadcasting, and you're broadcasting both of those guys right now. So I don't see anybody else broadcasting live on YouTube. There's other platforms out there too. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's a bunch of truckers started from the west coast of Canada, moving towards the capital in Ontario, Ottawa, where the seat of government is, to protest mandates, to end all mandates. They wanted to say it was anti-vaccine, but a majority of the truckers were vaccinated.
Yeah.
I'm hearing numbers between 80 and 90% were vaccinated, so it wasn't an anti-vax movement. It was a call to restore the charter freedoms in Canada, end all mandates. Looked like earlier the police were starting to um, hinder people from bringing in gasoline and diesel to vehicles that might need it.
Yeah, it starts with the fuel, but I can imagine that soon enough it's going to be with supplies in general.
Maybe so, but like I said, they got a lot. They are well supplied down there, very well supplied. Uh,
Yeah.
any truck that's full and is just sitting there idle can idle for a long, long time, many, many, many days. And they
And
will.
they've got most of the city blocked off too
Yeah, I
with
mean,
trucks and
I don't know how
protesters.
the police would have to. I just can't see how they can stop it. There's a way that they'll get supplied. There's got to be a way they can get supplied. And there's no hurry. They're well supplied right now, so there's no hurry. They'll figure out a way.
Yeah.
It's just important to share and restream and get it out there. If you can't, you can't be on the ground there. Obviously, not everybody can be, but those that are on the ground, it's important to get their streams out there. And
There, I
it's
just posted on both of those videos that I was restreaming on Twitch.
yeah, and to give them a thumbs up and subscribe to them so that you can see when they're streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm subscribed. I just thumbs up on both of them.
Me too, yeah.
Ottawa Walks has got 15,000 likes and 18,000 watching right now. That's
That's
this
good.
main, or that's the second. I'm going to switch them up actually. I'm going to switch those over.
It's good because at least, if you go right to the source and give it a like and subscribe to the actual streamer, that's good for the algorithm. It makes their video come up in the searches much easier.
Yeah.
And people need to be able to find these guys so it can be spread everywhere. That's the most important thing, is that it's seen everywhere, because a lot of people are getting their info from the mainstream media, which it's funny to find yourself in the same camp as Donald Trump. But
Yeah.
the mainstream media is crazy, man. It's not legit at all. It's like infotainment. It's not real. It's just like infotainment.
Andrea says she's never heard of those subscribers, but she's gonna, or those channels, but she's gonna definitely subscribe.
Well, if Andrea is watching something live and has a good feed, she should tell us too. We can
Yeah, yeah,
you
for
can put
sure.
it up if anybody watching has got a good live feed that
Yeah.
they think should be shared out to the world.
Embry says he likes the beard, by the way. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, for sure. If anybody's been following this and they have anyone that I should pull up that's in a situation that might be stream worthy or something that needs to be seen, for sure, I'll post it up here. I'll pop it up on the screen.
That's your freedom beard. Not
My
shaven
freedom beard.
until we're free.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not shaving until we're free. That's it. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, like Movember, right? Somehow you're
Yeah.
shaving or not shaving is gonna save the world.
Always going to get a green tea with honey.
Who's that? Otto Walks. He is awesome, man.
uh, Auto walks. Yeah.
He's awesome. He's
Auto
been out
walks.
there. He's been grinding it out there in the cold. You smell like a teenage boy's socks and keyboard dust. Monty Python?
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
No, I was reading the comments on your there.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't have those pulled up.
you smell at embryonic psycho like flowers. Embryonic psycho replies at toast. You smell like teenage boy socks and keyboard dust. And then I said, remember Monty Python? Your father was a hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. Your father was a hamster and your mother stank of elderberries.
Oh shit, that ghost though just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you for the subscription for 2 months in a row. We are here just following the Ottawa protest against removing our rights as a human being in Canada.
Well, basically our freedom to move, our freedom to assemble, our freedom to have control over one's own person.
So Andrea says these aren't streaming channels, but Awaken with JP and Russell Brand's YouTube channel are really good. That's where I get most of my updates on what's going on without any propaganda.
Russell Brand has a few really good videos on this trucker convoy, two at least that I've seen.
Yeah,
And I
I've
agree.
just been following more of the live streams just so I can
Yeah,
see if anything serious happens, and then at least there's people that have seen it happen live, right?
yeah. Well, I would really love to see the Prime Minister come out and say, you know what, enough. I agree to your demands. It's over. Go home because I just think that the authorities there are amping up pressure unnecessarily and tension unnecessarily, and that the Prime Minister could end this like right now. He could end it. It could be over and everybody could go home safe and sound.
Yeah.
And that people would have faith in the charter again. People would have faith in that the charter is actually a concrete document. So,
Yeah, for sure, man.
And it's important to get it out there. Like I said, these guys, AutoWalks, VidStorm, Zot, ZOT, Zoke, ZOKE, all on YouTube. Uh, Travel Fun 69. Oh, God, there's tons of them out there. Now, more and more people are streaming. And it's important to show support to those guys and show views to those guys because they're showing what's happening right in the middle of it all. They're
Well,
what?
and you're saying that you were saying earlier that you've been watching since the beginning, and there's a few streamers that have gone missing, or not gone
Well,
missing, but just don't be, they're not streaming as of late.
well, there was a couple there. One that I mentioned in that list just now that hadn't been streaming for a couple of days, and I kind of wondered what was going on. But I see that he's back online today, so probably just a case of having to get resupplied. But
Yeah,
I know I've been watching this pretty much since day one, and there have been days when I'm select a video, I finally find a live search, and then I look down and the video has switched over to some CTV news video or CBC news video or some other video, but it's not on the video I just selected for some reason, and
yeah,
I thought that um, actually, I wasn't sure what was happening, but now other people are saying that's happening to them too. So that seems kind of strange. I've not been able to find live streams that I know are live on Facebook, on my Facebook. I know they're live because I've seen them on other platforms live, but I can't find them on my Facebook live. So
oh well,
there's some hanky panky going on in terms of suppression of information. By who, I don't know. I wouldn't even speculate, but it's obvious that it's happening.
yeah,
So, yeah, when I saw that some of those guys that had been streaming weren't around for a couple of days, probably right or wrongly, I went to that point where I was like, I wonder if something has been done with these guys, because you don't know. You don't know.
yeah,
These guys are right there on the ground getting it out like as it happens, and some people don't like that, especially the people that are in power. They don't like it,
yeah.
right?
No, they
It's
don't like
it's
it, and they have the powers to be able to stop it.
That's right. And I mean they don't want the world to see, they don't want Canadian citizens to see what is really going on in the heart of this protest, which is just a
Yeah,
bunch of Canadians that have come together peacefully and in unity of each other to try to restore faith in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms in Canada.
yeah. There's someone that's talking now. Let's listen into that.
Okay.
That's on Ottawa Walks, just in case you wanted to listen in if you can't hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, they're gonna sing happy birthday for.
Yeah. Now these are the fringe minority with unacceptable ideas. Yeah, now these are the fringe minority with unacceptable ideas.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, yeah, and what you're seeing there is a fringe minority with unacceptable ideas,
Yeah, 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 exactly.
right?
Canadians are too polite, that ghost says. Yeah, sometimes we are. That's what got us to this point today.
They've been singing Happy Birthday, they've been singing the national anthem, they've been singing Bob Marley, they've been singing songs of peace and freedom, basically.
Yeah, to get our freedom back, to have freedom not only over our own bodies, but just our general freedoms back in that we've lost over the past couple years.
Yeah.
Not even over the past couple years, but over the past century. It may have been pivoted by the fact that we've been mandated to get vaccinated in order to go to work, to be able to survive, to make money, to be able to pay your bills. But as far back as uh, as other oppressions that have been put onto us that have just been under our nose, right? It's no different than BC. Like Canada has free healthcare, and when I moved here from out east, they wanted me to pay monthly payments for my healthcare, which made no sense. That goes says, "Good luck with it. Your prime minister is a joke." Oh, I know. We know. We
Oh,
know.
the whole world knows that now. Especially
Yeah,
now, the
yeah.
whole world knows that now. Like most Canadians have known that for a long time, but the whole world knows it now. And I mean, he doesn't have the balls even to face his own people and speak openly and
No.
honestly to face them.
Yeah. No, exactly.
And not only
I
that,
I'm
but then to go on TV and openly lie and say they were like it was extremists and racists there and the fringe of society and people with unacceptable ideas. Like the live feeds had shown what the movement is really all about. And that's
yeah.
peace, love, unity, and freedom. So if those are unacceptable ideas to the prime minister, then maybe he needs to find another country to go live in. Like North Korea would love him there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, and Andrea just stated too. It's true. Our mild mannered nature has been taken advantage of, which I totally agree, and that they counted on us not standing up against this, and I think
Absolutely.
that's 100. I think that's 100% true.
Absolutely.
That they thought they would just get away with everything, and everything would go smooth because everybody's too nice,
Yeah.
and you
Yep.
know what, you can still be nice, you can still be peaceful, but you can still get your point across,
Yeah.
and that's all
And
we're trying
and
to do
and
is
what
get
and
that point across.
it took so-called blue-collared uneducated truckers to make the stand.
Yeah, yeah,
Not people that are supposed to be elected leaders and pillars of the community and educators and people we're supposed to trust implicitly. It was truckers, as they're saying on TV, with dirty fingernails that led the way for freedom. And it's
yeah.
just, it's crazy that it had to come to that,
Yeah.
But like I
Oh, we
said,
got another chat,
the peasants
or
are
we got
willing
another
to.
speech.
Oh, nice. Go for it.
Yes, they do. children do deserve to know what freedom feels like for sure. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to miss what they had to say.
I only see dancing and music.
It's back to playing music now, though, so I got it turned down ever so slightly.
Yeah, no, if they're gonna be making speeches, want to hear it for sure.
Yeah, I'll do the same that I did there. There might be a speech and then turn it back up, but when there's music and stuff, I'm totally down with kind of discussing this some more. Because yeah, like I totally agree that that they just expected us to sit back and take it,
Absolutely, and
and at first
Canadians
it kind
do
of
that.
did.
Canadians do that. I mean, we're not an aggressive people by nature. We're typically we've been peacekeepers all throughout. When I was growing up, Canada never fought in wars. We kept the peace around the world. You know, uh,
Yeah,
that's what we did. That's what Canadian forces did. They went places and protected citizens in times of war. And typically we are nice people and very not aggressive and very polite and very much about making everybody else comfortable. But I think people just had enough with this. This is nuts. I mean, 2 years and still the lies and the propaganda keep going. And like I said, I don't know what care really what perspective you have on the origins of this or how dangerous it might be or any of those things. What I'm saying to you is you're willing to have an elected official have control over your person to dictate to
yeah,
you what medical procedures you must have.
yeah,
You're willing to do that. That is insane. That is the
yeah,
insanity.
yeah. Andrea said up until this point, I felt like I was the fringe, but these protests make me realize I'm not alone,
No, you're not on the fringe at all. That
right? And
not at
I
all. And there's so many Canadians. I bet you there's so many Canadians that are sitting at home that are agreeing and have no way to show that we're a huge country. We're geographically the second largest country in the world. I mean, I bet you there's a lot more support out there than people realize.
yeah,
And not just Canada either, but all around the world.
yeah, 100%. I'm just surprised that no one's really covering the fact that they were blocking fuel from being brought into the.
Well, I wonder really what was going on there. I couldn't get clear audio. I don't know what was going
No, me
on there.
neither.
I don't really know. So, not I hope they're not doing that. Like I said, how what would they charge them with? Is it is it a bylaw in Ottawa that you can't go to the gas station with a jerry can and get gas? I don't know. Maybe it is.
Yeah, see what's happening at Travel Fund 69 seems to be chatting it up.
Auto Walks is going down some of the other streets.
Yeah, I think Travel Fund 69 was just talking about how he can't be a part of certain things.
Well, yeah,
That's
they
great.
can't be because these platforms are like apparently censoring, which is crazy. It's
Yeah,
so they deplatform some of these guys for filming public events, you know? So
yeah,
so they're deciding what news is going to be seen and what's not going to be seen.
yeah, exactly.
And again, the government can influence that, same as they did with GoFundMe. Oh, we don't like what you're doing. We're taking your money. We're taking all your money
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
Like, okay, really? You can do that? Yeah, we can do it. We just said we could, so we're doing it.
yeah.
Like,
Let's just
holy,
shut it all down. Shut it all down, return all the money.
this is where we
It's
are
not
now.
right.
Not even return the money. Like, you could get people were getting their money returned, yes, but one politician in Ottawa actually suggested that they just take the money and use it for themselves,
Yeah,
and asking how that might be done, if there was any way they could do that. Like,
yeah,
if it doesn't
yeah. Is there any
scare
way we
you,
could just put this money towards the
if
government rather than towards
yeah,
the
like, I mean, and if that
what it
kind
was
of
donated
thing, if
for?
those kind of comments, if that kind of thing doesn't scare you as a citizen of a supposedly free nation, I'm not sure what would scare you.
Yeah, Andrea is saying Nova Scotia was trying to say that people would be able or would finally that people would be finally or fined if they participated in the protest.
Like,
I don't know why it took me so long to read
I
that message, but
that seems crazy to me, and I hope that that's not true, because how can you in a free and democratic society stop somebody from protesting?
right.
Like, how can you do that unless they're breaking some kind of law? And there is no, it's not a criminal act to protest, to speak up.
Yeah. What's happening at Ottawa Walks? Oh, he's gonna
Oh, he's back.
Travel Fund 69 is chatting with a trucker right
Oh, let's
now.
hear this.
Very interesting. Why are they doing that? Because the freedom is winning. That's the problem. They're doing anything they can. Now they're going to do dirty stuff. That's the thing. But man, you guys are standing strong and supporting. You guys are killing it. And yeah, absolutely keep doing what you're doing, man, as much as you can. We love you for what you're doing, man. All right. We appreciate that so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. We'll talk to you in a little bit. All right. Gonna get a hot tea. Thanks,
He's
man.
totally right too. He was saying that they're scared. They're trying to find any opportunity they
Now
can
get ready to go.
to hold it back,
There we go.
and it's so true.
Yes, it does.
And Andrea stated that I don't
Nice.
think it's true, but they were
Yes, it
threatening
is.
it,
It rhymes. Almost every time.
going back to threatening giving you fines for participating
Yeah,
in
no,
the
you're right.
movement.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. It is.
well,
That's crazy.
yeah, and people have to stand up to that kind of thing, and call their bluff on those kinds of threats.
Yeah,
Because how are you going to tell me somebody that lives in a free and democratic society is not allowed to oppose the government publicly.
Yeah, yeah, that's bullshit.
But I
That's
mean,
that's a definition of it
you
being
know what?
democratic.
Totally plausible that they were testing the waters on that. Do you guys think we could do this? You think we could get away with it? Totally plausible.
Well, you've seen them in plenty of meetings over the past couple of days on brainstorming what rules and what laws they can implement
Oh,
to get what they
absolutely.
want.
Absolutely. And you got to remember, too, and I hope nobody forgets this when it comes time to vote in whatever little town, city election you're voting in, is that all of these people, from the highest to the lowest, from prime minister to mayors, are complicit in this whole frickin' thing from the very start. None of them spoke out. None of them stood up. And don't let
Yeah,
them come out later on and tell you how they were fighting for you behind the scenes. You just didn't know about it. Bullshit.
yeah, yeah, totally.
And they're going to try doing it too. Oh, we were fighting for you behind the scenes. You didn't see what we went through. Bullshit. Where are you now? This is day 10.
Yeah.
Where are those leaders now? They should be out there with the people. They
Oh,
should be out there with the
We've
people.
seen them on Zoom calls. We've seen them on conferences, basically brainstorming what they can do to end this as quickly as possible. Rather than listening to what the people have to say and supporting their people, they've been brainstorming how they can stop this and paying the mainstream media to not cover it. And in fact, if they do cover it in the worst way possible. Picture these people as terrorists. Like, that makes no sense to me. Andrea says, I think it was that they were banning people from gathering for the protest. Guess it didn't work because people are protesting in Halifax now. Nova Scotia has been one of the worst provinces for bullying people into doing what they want. And I agree. It's been the same here in Vernon. The one of the intersections was kind of uh, almost blocked off by the protest, it seemed.
Yeah, I think every
I haven't,
province has that claim that my province was the worst province for enforcing these rules. And I think, you know, right away, like, any enforcement of any of this stuff on any free people anywhere is terrible. It's just terrible
yeah,
in this day and age in a democracy like Canada. Like, you're telling me the government has control, a medical control over its own citizens? That's insane.
yeah,
And I mean, for like I said, Canadians are passive pretty much, and we do go along to get along. But after 2 years of all of this, these things that they're telling us don't appear to be true or don't appear to hold water, don't seem right. Nothing is changing. Like, you can't expect that Canadians are just going to sit on their hands forever.
yeah.
Big mistake going after the kids, too. Big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you fuck with parents, you're fucking with the wrong people at that point.
Yeah, it was a big mistake to go after the kids. I mean, they woke something up there in people. Like,
Yeah.
well, wait a
Yeah, as
minute.
Andrea says, like, it's bad all around. Like, it is.
Absolutely, yeah, it is.
When you fuck when you fuck with children, you fuck with our rights, you fuck with the ability for us to congregate and fight for our rights. That's all around it's going to end bad. It's going to be bad.
Zoke is online right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Zode is?
Zoke.
What's he up to?
Zoke. He's filming a different portion of the crowd. More action, it looks like.
Okay, let's get him on the main screen here then. Right here. And it's ZOK?
Zoke.
ZOKE.
I should have just shared it to you, I guess.
Is it raw footage, Freedom Convoy 2022?
Yeah, Parliament Hill Sunday something, yep. I think so, anyways. Oh, it's not live anymore.
Oh, this
Streamed
is just
2 hours ago. See, it keeps showing me that these guys are live.
Yeah, this one streamed 8 hours ago.
No, so it's just... Auto Walks is definitely...
Let's do Freedom Convoy 2022.
He's definitely live, Auto Walks.
We will, but we'll go to live. See, this is what you have to do to find anything.
Yeah, show everybody.
Specific and live, yeah. So right now it looks like Auto Walks is, there's 20,000 watching Auto Walks right now. Travel fun. So the two that we've been watching are the two highest right now on YouTube.
Oh, Byron's Thoughts or Brighton's Thoughts. He streams too. That's a good stream.
Yeah, let's check him out.
Any of those guys. But yeah, anybody watching should go subscribe to these guys and like their stream. If you agree, if you agree with the movement, if you don't agree with the movement, I don't know why you don't, but your voice should be directed towards the Prime Minister to stop this, because he's the only one that can.
Yeah. I just noticed that Andy Just 93 subscribed, or not subscribed, followed. Sorry. I'm surprised that it didn't pop up and do the. I would have heard that. I think.
Who are you watching?
So sorry, I didn't hear that. I've got. It's Brighton's Thoughts.
Turn this up if they're speaking. If they have audio, you should turn this up.
Okay, yeah, it's turned up.
And just make sure you're with somebody at all times.
Yeah, I see everybody carrying.
I'm with at least 10 to 15 people at all times behind me, and I got at least 25 people out there in the crowds watching over me.
That's good.
Without people knowing, right? So
yeah, that's good.
People reach out to me, and they've been telling me, don't worry out there. We have your back. We're watching over you, and. So it's been great to know that I have support out here behind me, good, and in front of me, and to the left and the right of me. So it's amazing, man.
That's good. Be strong out there. I'm going to keep watching. It's going to get more excited come tomorrow from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, tomorrow's crazy.
Yeah, when you get back though, we'll have to have a meet and talk about all this.
Yeah, bro. I'm 100%. I'm down, bro.
Alrighty.
sir.
See you, Austin. Take care. Be strong.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Red Fox, you want to join? I try and invite you into the con.
Well, I might just go back to. I
Hello?
might just go back
What's
to.
up, man?
What's going on, brother?
I'm just passing through Port
Huh?
Hope. Starting to feel like my voice is going.
Yes, sir.
Just
Bro,
look at
I've
it.
watched a
You
little
can
bit
open
of
it to
what
look
was
at
going
it.
on. How does it feel out there right now? Like, you know, I heard that they're taking fuel.
Well, it's
What's
just-
going on with all that?
It-
Crazy.
Yeah, they're taking all jerry cans away from the people in their trucks. They're
Holy
assaulting
shit.
people that are walking down the streets with jerry cans.
Holy
Um,
shit!
Well, that's
Getting
all I was
crazier here,
sending
bro.
you
Like,
was
They see
live
jerry cans in the
streams
back
of
people's
what's
pickup
being
trucks. They're
shown.
jumping in the back and taking
They're
them out.
taking the jerry
Bro,
cans now.
when I woke up this morning, I said to you guys when I got downtown again, when I got there, I said, bro, the police presence
Yeah,
seemed
they're
way
arresting
too
people,
high,
stopping
man. It was
fuel
like
from
they-
getting in.
It was like they just I don't know what they did. I don't know if it was that surge and contain thing they've been talking about on the news.
Yep.
Man, they fucking, it was crazy, man. I couldn't even, it was insane.
Yeah, they're out here like crazy, bro.
That's nuts, man. Well, just know you got the big boys watching. You got everyone around you.
Yep.
It's not going to make it that far, man. You know, no
Well, that's
negative
what they
energy
want.
allowed,
Yes,
boys.
that's what they want.
100%.
But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm almost home. I wanted to make sure you're still safe. I'm going to watch for the rest of the drive.
No, I haven't
Getting
seen
a little bit of
anything by
traffic
him
up
yet.
Here, so I'm probably going to have to get off. But
Ex-
I'll talk to you real soon, man. Make sure everybody stays safe down there, okay? Call me if you need anything, bro.
Yes, sir. You already know, bro.
Those guys will be there in a second,
Yeah.
buddy. So make sure you don't forget, eh?
Yep. I know they're out there watching me. I know.
Oh, I know. I one of them should come see you soon if they haven't already.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
Sounds good, brother.
Stay good, eh? Truck, yeah.
Truck, yeah, brother.
Are you watching? Are you watching this stream too? Are you watching? Are you watching this stream too? Another chair or whatever.
Yeah, I am.
Another chair or whatever. Okay.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, I am.
Not much.
Okay.
Hey, I got some word for you, man, and I found out some info for you.
BJ
It's
is
gonna be
restreaming
hard
some
to
of the
take,
streams
but
out
just
there.
take it as it is, bro. So how they're getting around this is this is not theft, and the way that they're getting to take this is because when they declared Ottawa in a state of emergency, the provincial government or your parliament, whatever that's that's there right now, they can take and seize any and all fuel, water, and food because they say that they quote unquote
Did you hear that?
need the supplies, and that's how they're getting around this.
Did you hear that?
It's fucked up.
Okay, but how many people can the Ottawa Police Department hold after they arrest everybody?
Yeah, I heard
they can
it.
only
I
hold
heard
them
what he
for
said.
Up to 48 hours, bro. And if
Wow.
they can't find
Yeah, I
anything
heard
on them,
it.
as
I heard
far
what he
as,
said.
anything like
We're
that,
just
Then
commenting
they
on
have
the
to let 'em
video
go, but
feed.
they can
The
hold
guy
'em
is
up to
saying
48
that the
hours.
police are
Yeah,
going to
but how many
start
people do you
seizing
think that police
supplies.
department can fill?
Man, I don't know. You
Not
gotta,
that big.
He's from the States.
you gotta
No,
pull.
but I'm saying
We're-
it's not that big, so they can't arrest
Right.
everybody, right?
BJ
Right, but if y'all have, like, a state
restreaming
prison
some of the
somewhere,
streams and we're just
They can haul them out to
commenting on
that
it,
state
that's
prison.
all.
And they can hold them there too, besides just the regular police departments.
Yeah, but
Because of all the police departments that they have there,
And he's streaming it, and I'm
they can take
restreaming
'em to
him
all the
on
different police
YouTube.
departments. It doesn't matter if it's just Ottawa or what. They can take them to Alberta. They can take them to Ottawa. They can take them to Nova Scotia. They can take them wherever they want. Even if y'all have like a
Wow.
big penitentiary somewhere, they can take and hold them there as well. But
Wow.
how they're getting around it is because they've declared Ottawa in a state of emergency. They quote unquote say that they can take those supplies because they need them. That's how they're
'Cause they
getting
need
around
them.
this.
always a loophole.
Because they need them.
saying Ottawa's
Yeah,
in
it's
a
a
state
loophole.
of emergency,
Right.
therefore the
Yeah,
police
just like
can
all the
seize
hotel rooms they're
supplies because
booking
they
up down
need
here,
them.
so nobody can get a place to stay.
Right, and they're doing it because it's in a state of emergency, and they can do that now because they've declared it as a state of emergency, so therefore they can take whatever supplies they want.
That's fucked up.
People are
So that's the loophole, bro. I just wanted to let you know that y'all be aware. Look, man, this is what's the deal, and that's how come they're getting around it. It's not theft now because now the provincial government or the parliament or whatever can take the supplies because they say they need them.
Can you believe this?
Wow.
I can't.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
can't. I'm
Can
speechless.
you believe this?
I'm
That they're in a
fucking
state of emergency.
speechless right now.
First
I'm
goes the fuel,
speechless.
next
I'm
goes their
fucking
food,
The
speechless.
authorities
water,
are unnecessarily
and then once that's
ramping
gone,
up tension. The
like you said,
authorities
there's
are
no need for it.
unnecessarily
No need.
ramping up tension. If there's
No.
going to be any violence,
there's
there, it's
no
going to
need
come
for
from
it.
the
It's over.
authorities, and
No.
that's
If
not.
there's going to be
there's
any
no need for
violence
it.
there, it's going to
That's the
come from the
loophole, bro. I just wanted
authorities,
you to
and
be aware.
and that's not.
This-
There's
this
no
ain't
need
good.
for it. Well,
That's
like
how
I
they got
said,
around
that's
it.
No.
that's their plan. Let's
No,
try to
well, like I
remove
said,
as
that's
as
the
much
plan.
of
Let's
the
Let's
try
supplies
to
as we
remove
can
as much of
create
the supplies as we can
a state of
create-
discomfort for as many
create,
people.
uh,
But like
a
you
state
said, like
of
the
discomfort
everyone
for as
there
many
has
people. But
been very
like you said, everyone
civil
there
and
has been very
awesome so far. So
civil and have been
as a Canadian people, their fear that people wouldn't stand up and wouldn't fight for their rights now I feel like is going to turn on them because they will not turn to rage to get their point across.
Well,
So
I
no
would
matter
say
how much
that
fuel
anybody-
you take away, no matter how much housing you take away, no matter how much supplies you remove from this group, that's only going to make the group stronger. That's only going to make everything stronger.
Oh, I
is what I
believe
hope.
that.
Anyway,
I believe that.
it.
I believe
do.
they're resolute that they're not going anywhere. So, and I believe the government knows that, and the police force knows that. So why are they unnecessarily trying to ramp up tensions now? Because they want a reason. And as long as these people are down there sharing out live video, it's got to be shared around the world for everybody to see, because it's obvious that the protesters are not what the mainstream media is making it out to be.
Yeah. At first, when I thought about doing this stream, I was like, why really? But at this point, like, I would be sitting here watching this. I'm glad to be able to be live discussing it live as this goes, especially coming across videos like this, live streams like this, people being
I don't know
forced.
how many he's
like
got
that's
on there.
ridiculous.
I
To
can't
come
see.
up with the idea that we
I'm just
need this
call- I
fuel
just
as to
called
why
into
we're
him. I just
stealing
called
it,
in
why
to
we're
speak to him
taking
while
it
he
out of the
was
back of your
broadcasting.
trucks, which you need to stay warm, to stay comfortable, to be able to continue on with the protest for the rights of your country, of your
He can, but I'm not going
the
to ask
ability
him
to
that
be a
on
Canadian
while he's
citizen
on the
and
air like
live
that.
free.
If he wants to say, he can
To
say,
just
I suppose, but I'm not going to ask
this
him
is
while he's on the air.
that conversation
And
blew my fucking mind.
he's just
man. Like, this is blowing
rebroadcasting
my
what somebody
fucking
else is
mind.
broadcasting, just sharing out the live streams. That's all.
This is insane.
Well, I don't know that he wants to. I don't know. I just, like I said, he was broadcasting, and I called in to him. I asked him if I could call in.
Yeah, we'll see everybody when they got their vaccine. That's nice that people do. What everybody should do is call in Monday, call in sick,
Crowbars? They were using crowbars?
a national strike is what you need.
Oh, yes, a total peasants revolt is what they need, yes.
Yeah.
All across the country.
You know, people in hospitals and stuff, you can't. People aren't paramedics. People in plants where you can't shut a plant down. I mean, you would, but most generally, everybody. Quick state service center. That's what you need. That's what you need. Everybody shut it down.
Well, I'm gonna go because he's talking to me here, and I can't.
Yeah, it's fucking cold. I think it was showing minus.
But click on the link if you want to see what he's doing.
Yeah. Last I checked, it was like minus 17.
Yeah, it looks pretty nasty there sometimes. But it's snowing now, so it must have warmed up a little bit because, you know, it doesn't snow until it's a little bit warm.
Yeah. Is there another streamer that I should be on? Are you watching
I'll look and see who's live again.
I'm
Like
still on Bryant's thoughts, which, I mean, the conversation's good. They're making some really good points about the amount of money that they're spending on policing this situation rather than putting the money towards a lot better things.
Well, I mean, there's Travel Fun is still broadcasting. Auto Walks is still broadcasting.
Maybe I'll go back to one of them because I would love to continue streaming this guy, but like that's quite depressing.
Well, people got to see
That's,
everything.
That's so, yeah, I
They
guess
wanna
that's
see it all.
true. That's true, but I don't know. That was intense. That was very intense.
Is he still? No, he's not broadcasting, is he?
Yeah, I suppose that would be the best thing to keep streaming. That's somebody at the front lines that are dealing with having their shit stolen and not having the
yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that needs to get out there and the world needs to see. Because if there's dirty tricks gonna be happening out there for sure.
Yeah, Andrea says it's a shame that it's not a warmer time of the year, so they weren't reliant on the fuel. They know it's one of the things they need the most, and they're going after it. It's crazy. It is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's like I just said, it's kind of depressing, but Jake is right, and I really should just stay on Bryant's thoughts because whether it's right or wrong or whether it's true or false, some of the stuff that they're saying, I would at least rather this be what I watch and what I see and what I'm presenting to the world, because it's sad to see. Like from the sounds of it, this guy has had all of his fuel taken, and it's only a matter of time until he runs out.
It's just so important that as many people as possible see all of this stuff.
Oh, that's huge, man. Brian's talking about getting notes from the kids saying thank you for fighting for my rights to be able to see my friends,
saying thank you
to be able to leave my home, to be able to do things that I should be able to do type deal.
Well, the kids have been affected, man, big time.
These people are ruining
Well, the kids have been affected, man, big time.
out here,
Mm.
you know, you guys watch my lives, you guys see like some of what's going on, but like you don't actually like get to see everything that's actually happening out here. You know?
Brian's been streaming for 9 hours now.
Brian's been streaming for 9 hours now.
The vibe out there is what the people really is. Everyone's brainwashed out here.
Yep.
You know, I fucking, like, up in my community up here in Manila, like up near Sutherland, you know, we got all the stores, they've got, we support the trucker convoy. You know, we haven't been wearing masks up here for months, man. Like, people, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know, I posted a video, I said, oh, I live in a racist community because we support the truckers convoys. Like, that's what these people think, you know? Like, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Dude, the best thing I ever seen since being here was I seen a lady, she was like as black as my jacket.
Yeah.
And she had a sign around her neck that said, do I look like white supremacist to you?
Right, I seen her too.
Like, dude. And it was so fucking good because I was like, this is amazing. And then another instance, I seen a person up the street, right in front of Parliament. There was, I've said it 100 times on stream, there was a black guy, a brown guy, an Asian guy, and a white guy, bro. And they all interlocked arms and they all held signs up that said freedom, you know, together we stand as one, we're united no matter our color, like, you know?
That's amazing, man.
And that shit hit me hard too. I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, you know, people say it's racist and all this shit, but you got people that are all together, linked up, arm to arm. And it's crazy, bro.
Oh, 100%, bro. Like, even with me, like, I go to work, I've got a bunch of different tradesmen around me. They're all different races, and they're all fucking, and they're, you know, they're not. It doesn't matter the color you are. Like, freedom's freedom. Like, your rights are your rights. You know, like, it's just ridiculous. And the fact that people have actually sat there and they don't agree with this convoy, like, you don't agree with fighting for your rights, you're brainwashed, buddy.
Yep.
And like they said online, you know, if you don't agree with this, it's completely fucking whatever, fuck. Don't force it upon everybody else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
They just need to end these fucking mandates so we can go back to normal living, bro.
You know, even if Ottawa's that stubborn about it, they want to keep the mandate for themselves, fucking go for it.
Right.
Keep the mandate for yourself. Fucking free everyone else.
No. Free everyone. Like, not
Like
even just
you know,
Ottawa.
Free
wants to
everyone.
keep
Like,
everyone.
not even just Ottawa wants to keep everyone.
It's absurd. And even like the QR code with liquor, like, you don't think somebody else with the QR the liquor and supply people without it?
Yep.
Fucking, you know. And like, even with that, like, making the QR code a mandatory thing, like, people, there's going to be companies, like, there's already places that are offering the fake vaccine shots and all that stuff, and it's just going to increase with them creating these mandates, right?
Then it still looks like they won.
Exactly. That's the problem, man. I mean, I'm not vaccinated, but, like, and I'm not against it. It's just, I just want my rights back, man.
100%.
I want to be free again.
Just to be able to go outside. Like, dude, I've been out here for 8 days now. And, you know, I got so distracted the one day we were all going to go out for dinner. And, yeah, let's go to the pub, blah, blah, blah. And everyone in the comments was like, do you have your vax? Do you have your vax? Do you have your vax? And I was like, holy shit, I forgot about COVID. I forgot about restrictions.
Yeah.
You know, like,
living free, bro.
being out here has been such a vibe, bro. And I literally came out.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well, I mean,
Are you
going
still
back to
there?
what he's saying, it's
Yeah.
it's trippy
Yeah,
because
well, I
the
mean,
other
going
day
back to what he's saying,
the
it's-
boss
it's-
wanted to
it's
get
trippy.
together for everyone to have like a meet and greet because there's been a few people that have been hired, but no one's like, other than meeting them on site, no one's ever been like all together to meet for the company.
Yeah.
So he was trying to figure out a place that we could go to all meet, but there's a couple people in our crew that are kind of against the vaccine. So they haven't been vaccinated. They don't have any proof of vaccination, so they can't go to any of these places. So the other day I went to it, and there was like 4 out of the 7 or 8 guys that we've got on our crew that were at the meet and greet because the other guys couldn't really show up because they weren't allowed in the restroom.
It's unreal.
And that's 2 out of the new people that have been added to the company but can't be a part of the company meet and greet and hang out and have some food and
Yeah.
sorry, my headphones died. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Is that the only feed up right now?
I can see some indication, but I'm not hearing you. I just gotta unmute and mute you in the program here. Just one moment.
Okay. That's a big 10 for it.
All right, I should be hearing you now.
Okay. That's a big 10 for it.
No, I'm still not hearing you. Monitor off. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's this. All right, what about now? Can I hear you now?
That's a big 10 for it.
No, I can't.
Dang.
All right, let's try. That's the worst part about this program is it fucks everything up. All right, how about now?
That's a big 10 for it.
You're coming through on the stream, but I personally can't hear what you're saying. I think my mic is still working. My mic isn't even working.
I can hear you.
My mic isn't working in OBS. It might be working on Discord, just in case you are hearing me, but
Oh, yes, I am.
not working in
hearing you.
OBS.
I completely get it.
Okay, so my mic should be working now.
Okay,
OBS
so
can hear my mic. You
should
can
be
probably still
working
hear
now.
my mic on Discord. So now I just need to go to USB here. And
I can hear you on the stream.
And
okay.
you know, you don't know what to
See
say.
if I can
I
get
can hear you on the
Discord
stream.
okay.
to
See if I
come
can
through
get Discord
to me.
to come through to me.
All right. I might hear you now.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right.
Wow, I
hear
still
you
can't
now.
hear you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, so
Wow, I still
what
can't
we'll
hear you.
do is
Okay, so what we'll do
shit. How do I fix
is
that? Let's try this. Let's try
how do I
this.
fix that? Let's try this. Let's try this.
How about now? Can I hear you now?
Can you hear me now?
How about now? Can I hear you now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I'm gonna have to change it on here too.
Oh, I'd have to change it on.
Okay, so now can I hear you now?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so now can I hear you now?
Still can't hear you.
Can you hear me
That's
now?
Bullshit. Why not?
Still can't hear you? That's bullshit. Why not?
Acer, let's see. Acer
Let's
commands.
see. Acer commands.
Okay, so how about now?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, so how about
Still
now?
nothing.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I hate
Still
OBS
nothing.
for this.
I hate OBS
for
for this.
I'm coming through on the
fucking
stream, I
hate
think.
OBS for this.
So if I
I'm
switch
coming
it
through
here,
on
I
the
can hear you
stream,
now,
I
right?
think.
So if I switch it here, I can hear you now, right?
Maybe. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you now. The
There
stream
you
isn't
go.
hearing you right now, but I can
Yeah,
hear you now
I can
because
hear
I
you now.
forced it
The
through my
stream
headphones.
isn't hearing you right now, but I can hear
But
you
if I
now
try to
'cause I
put it
forced
through any
through my headphones.
audio device that I have
But if
set
I
up,
try to audio device
on
that
on my OBS, I can't.
I can't.
Oh, well. Just get the live stream up. I'm going to take a break anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I might just shut the stream down and restart it.
I'm
You
gonna
got
take a
9
break. I might
people
just
watching?
shut the stream down and
Yeah.
restart it. Yeah.
Can't hear you. Oh, never mind, Andrea. Yeah, my
Can't hear you.
headphones
Oh, never
died,
mind.
so I switched
Andrea.
my headphones
Yeah,
over. And
my
when I
headphones
did that,
died, so
now
I switched my
OBS
headphones
is just
over.
like
And
straight
when
up
I did that,
not
now
working.
OBS is just straight up.
I'm hearing
not
things that I
working.
can't even control anymore, and
I'm
yeah,
hearing
it's-
things that I can't
I
even
thought that might
control
work, but
anymore.
I might just stop
I
the
thought that
stream
might
and
work,
then
but
restart it.
I might
and
just
restart the program.
stop the stream and then restart it and restart the program.
How does that sound for you, Jake?
How does that sound
It
for you,
sounds
Jake?
good to me.
All right, cool. That's what we'll do. I mean, we
That's
don't
what
have to
we'll do.
end this call. I'm just gonna basically shut the
I
stream
mean, we
down
don't
and
have
then
to end this
restart it.
call. I'm
Hopefully
just
it's quick
gonna-
enough that it'll just go right back into it.
Okay. I'll be back in
All right.
15 minutes or so.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.